It is chest day, which means it's also handstand push-up day. Yes! Got this whole corner to myself. Dude, my hip is acting up. I don't know what it was, but while I was moving stuff out of the way, oh my God, that hurts so bad. Probably go to like the doctor or something. Like it doesn't harm me while I'm doing any exercises, but like when I'm in the middle of walking around or something, oh my God, why does it hurt so bad? I had practice last week, and this week I feel like I'm gonna be able to do more. I don't know, I'm feeling strong today, okay? I'm feeling pretty strong today, all right? So let's see what we can do. I'm also gonna do some training to get started on training for doing a planche. Ooh, I know, super cool. We're gonna need some parallettes, which they have here, and then we'll do the chest and tri exercises. So, let's get to it. Start with some push-ups. Literally just the easiest of warm-ups ever. All right, handstand push-up time. I'm gonna start by trying to do actually like just a handstand and then see if I can from there, like a handstand. I'm gonna assist myself on the wall for the actual push-ups, but first I'm gonna see if I can do like a freestanding handstand first. Something you gotta practice if you wanna eventually get to doing these things by themselves. All right, let's do this. Yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna give it a couple more tries and then go into the actual exercise after that. Harder than it looks. Feeling warmed up. Let's see how many reps we can do. I think I can hit 6 without the parallettes. Just, you know, head to ground. I did some research from my last day. You want to have your arms closer together than I had them. And other than that, this should be pretty difficult. That's how it's meant to be. How God intended, if you will. Gotta get a freaking banger going, dude. Whew. 6. Count it up, dude. Ooh, that felt cool. I'm sure it looked super ridiculous, but hey, I felt pretty cool doing it, so that's all that matters, right? Ow! Whew. That was great. That was superb. 6 is more than 5, and we did 5 last week. That means we did more than last week. Ego boost is the wrong word, but like, you know, like a confidence boost in this exercise. You know, like, I just had to look into it, you know, in my own time and look into the exercise and be like, okay, what am I doing just a little wrong? What can I improve? And it was, you know, hand distance, distance from the wall, stuff like that. Research working in practice is awesome. But oh my goodness, I was like biting my necklace. You gotta lock in, dude. Set 2. Ooh, had to reset there halfway through the set. That was, that hurt. Glad I caught that on camera. That's not a smart thing to do. If you hit your head and you gotta like move your arms, just reset. Don't be like me, bro. Why did I do that? I don't know. I don't know why I did that, but you know, maybe it looked cool. You know, if it looks cool, then it's okay, right? Oh my God. Hell yeah, dude. Man, these are hard, huh? What? Turns out the hard exercise is difficult. That was 4 though. If you count taking a break in the middle, that's pretty cool. Jesus Christ. Don't be a degenerate, drink water. Oh, but I have my gamer subs. I'm not sponsored, so I don't care. Maybe people should start like professional calisthenics, dude. Is that a thing? That's gotta be a thing, right? Then that's what I would want to train for, because like bodybuilding, you can't succeed if you don't do steroids. And I'm not doing steroids. Not even a cycle or anything. You can bet your ass that I will never feel tempted by that, because like, what's the point? No shade to anybody. If that's like in your life what you want to do, go for it. You know, as long as you're open and honest about it and you don't become an influencer and you're like, I'm all natural, I get this all natural. Okay, sure. Like, like I deeply respect people like Noel Dizel, and I'm pretty sure Sam Solik is pretty open about it. Like people like that who are like, yeah, I do cycles all the time or so often, and that's why I'm this big. I respect that. And if that's what you want to do and you don't care and you've done all your research, whatever. But like for my reason for working out is longevity, and it should be most people's, especially if you're not going to compete. But I wish there was like more draw to a competition of like naturalness. Most of the bodybuilding stuff is all drawn by how big can this one guy get. Yeah, Chris Bumstead looks kind of inhumanly awesome, but it's because it is inhuman. So, but you gotta respect it, you know? Again, no shade. It's just, I don't think it's for me at all. Or most people for that matter. Like 99% of people really just should never touch steroids. Anyways, set 3. Ooh. Do I count that as 3? I don't think I count that as 3. That last one was like, barely made it to the top before I kicked down. You know what? I'm gonna count it. Wow, ouch. Okay, so now what we're gonna try to do, so I'll put a picture of a planche on screen. Basically, it's like the pinnacle of ab workouts. If there's anything I could call it. It's like the calisthenics holy grail, right? When you reach this, you are in the top 99.9% of people on the planet, okay? Anybody who can do this, they're probably either a content creator or they started when they were 9 years old, you know? It's definitely a pinnacle to reach, and it is one that I hope to reach one day. There is just so many steps to get there. The first one being like, you go into a push-up position and you just lean forward until your toes are about to come off the ground, and you'll feel the tension. And you just start doing these in pulses. You know, when you're about to fall, your elbows start to buckle, and you pull back. You go forward, your elbows start to buckle, ooh, pull back. I might just be here, but the next step is to do the tuck sits. These right here. And I think this is where I am. So I'm gonna do about 3 sets of those, and we'll see how we feel. So we're just gonna hold these for as long as we can for 3 sets. And that'll be our calisthenics beginning to the workout, and then we'll go into the chest. Set 1. I'm just gonna lock in and try and do set 2 in like exactly 60 seconds. Whoa, don't fall over. Set 2, that was set 2. So what you're trying to do is just progressively lean forward, right? Like I'm basically pulling my knees out and bringing them further and further away from my center of gravity while I'm hanging there. And you can see it happen. My body just starts to shake more and more, which is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be pushing your body always towards that planche, because we're working those muscles slowly and slowly until they're ready. And the next step from this is to be able to throw your legs out, hold them for a second, and then tuck them back in and still be on the bars, which I am not there yet. I could try, but I'd probably hurt myself and look stupid. No matter how much I want to do that, and I'm not afraid of looking stupid, I don't want to get hurt right now. So, set 3. Oh yeah. All things considered, I'm pretty proud of that. So now we're on to the normal workouts for normal people. Just kidding. These exercises are all good and hard, but I like starting my workout with the hardest stuff. So, chest time. So now for the normal workouts for sane people who don't have a death wish, we're gonna be doing dumbbell bench press, probably my favorite exercise. Not that I'm good at it or specifically or anything, but I can never part ways with it. I love a good barbell bench press, but there's just something about holding two giant weights. In this case, they're not that big. They're just 40s, but I still feel pretty cool, okay? I don't know how many reps I did, dude. I wasn't counting. I feel like whenever I count, I do less, you know? So now that I record it, I can just go back over the footage and be like, 13. That's my guess. Felt like a couple more than I probably should have done because now I don't know how I'm going to follow that up. But I think I could go up weight. I think next time I'll do 45s. Over half my body weight. It's pretty cool that I can do that easily, which means I can probably go up in weight. Dude, my back days are cursed. I don't know why the audio keeps getting just effed up. I don't know what it is. Could not tell you, but hopefully I don't mess up next week's. If you were there for yesterday, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I don't know. It's just cursed. The first back day I recorded, you guys haven't seen it because the audio was entirely gone. So I just need to not be so stupid and charge my camera because I'm an idiot and I forget everything. Set 2. You know, I feel like it's always good to try and perform each set like it's the last time you'll do it. Because it could be the last time you're ever working with that weight, you know? Hopefully you go up, right? And if you do every exercise, like you're going to just never have to do that weight again if you push hard enough. I don't know, maybe mentally you'll grow faster. I am no scientist. I do not know. But, you know, it's just a theory, a gains theory. Nobody's ever said that before, dude. It's mine. Yeah, I think I really could go up in weight because I did a lot on that set too, more than I thought I was going to. So, but you know, it's always worked for me to just know, like I know when I need to go up, but you know, that doesn't work for everybody, and it probably doesn't work optimally for me either. I might just be coping, but yeah, if I'm doing 8 on my last rep set, I could probably go up pretty easily. Make me remember. Don't let me forget. Lewis, go up in weight. Go up in weight. I mean, I don't think I'm going to forget. I'm looking forward to it, actually. But now it's time for incline. You know, for somebody who likes bench press so much, going to incline, dreadful. Always remember that going down in weight on incline is normal. And you honestly should be because you're targeting muscles now. Instead of doing bench press where you're doing the entire chest, you're trying to target your upper chest. So that means there's less support overall for each muscle that's working, which means going down in weight is normal. Basically what happens is you no longer have the support of your lower chest. So that makes it so that you're targeting it. So that means if you do, for instance, 50 pounds in both arms, you'll probably have to go down to 45 to 40 when you go on an incline. I'm going down to 35 from 40. We'll see how that goes, but this is what I normally do. It might go terribly. What am I talking about? Easy, lightweight. What am I worried about? Too heavy. Accidental drop set. Yeah, so the weight was too heavy. You know, I hate wasting a set. I think I did like 3 reps. So I just went down automatically and started going. But, you know, some people actually just do that for fun. It's probably worth it. I don't know. We'll see. You know, you can usually gauge how well your workout did from how sore you are. And not like in a, oh my God, my tendons ache. More like a muscle fatigue kind of thing. But something I've learned from doing incline bench press for a while is that the first rep, first off, is the hardest. Setting your body up is the hardest always. Always remember to not go all the way down to where the dumbbell's like touching your chest, because that gives you a respite. You want to hold the tension. So you stop, like when you feel the tension, you stop and then you go up. Basically what you're doing is you're not giving your muscle room to breathe basically during the exercise. You know, it's basically you're getting more bang for your buck. Thought I'd pass that knowledge to you like a well-wrapped gift. Set 2. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get the next one. Going till failure always feels great in the worst way possible. After this, we're going to be doing triceps. Instead of 2 different wire pulls, I'm going to be doing dips. They work a lot of the muscles, especially in like the auxiliary muscles in the shoulder that you need to work for doing planches. So I think it'll be good to do those as well. Dips are a vicious exercise though, dude. And the form, I don't know how good my form's going to be, but I hope it's as good as it used to be. All right, that's it, I guess. All right, time for dips. The dip bar here has super thick grips and it shakes side to side, but that's okay. Forged in the fire of instability, am I right? What I can tell you is we're gonna get a mad tri pump on this thing, dude. They've had this since before I stopped going here. I went to this gym a long time ago and they've had this thing, this specific dip bar for so long. Must be perfect, okay? When I say dips is a vicious exercise, I mean that it will try to kill you in the most subtle way possible. There is not a burn that I felt like that in a while. 8 reps, and I can already feel the tension in my triceps from just 1 set. Holy shit. If I get 6 on the next one, I'm going to be the GOAT. I'm going to be the best dipper that's ever dipped. Gravity Falls? No, that's great. 8's fine. Happy with 8. First time back to dips in a while. You know, I would like kiss my hand and touch it, but I've already had my hands on this thing, so I'm not going to do that. I love just having a way to share my intrusive thoughts. You know, they're great. I can definitely feel that my shoulders are going to be the sorest they've been in a while tomorrow, dude. Oh my. To target the triceps, what you want to do is just bend at the shoulder or the elbow, shit. Nothing else. Ugh. 7. That's more than I thought I was gonna get. Yeah, I feel pretty cool right now. Dips are a hard exercise, man. It's part of the like holy, what would you call the holy trinity if it was 6 things? But dips are in the calisthenics like holy sextuple, holy sexity, holy sexity, dude. No, they're great. There aren't many exercises you can do with just your body weight that'll target one muscle like dips do. Unbelievable. The pain I feel right now is measurable. 4.5 reps, not bad. Now to the next tricep exercise. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I need to catch my breath. The big balls. Oh, I've been so excited to get to the big balls. Y'all know I love. I'm gonna stop. You know, sometimes I forget I'm in the public space that I am. But come on. You want me to not be excited? I've been blessed with very strong triceps. So, you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but my triceps, they're just built different, man. You'll be like me one day. No, I'm kidding. There's plenty of people who are much better at tricep exercises than me. I just find that my muscles, my triceps grow in strength way faster than most of the muscles in my body. Like I remember in 1 week, I went up like 3 different weight classes one time. That was cool, but that hasn't happened since. But I already feel like I could probably go up in weight from this. So set 1. Make sure to hyperextend there at the end. That's why this is built the way it is. Target the triceps. You know, sometimes I live for that clank at the bottom, but you really should be more delicate with the equipment that you don't own. I think I, next week, should also go up on weight from this because that was too many reps. I felt that one, though. Even though I could go up in weight, you know, exercises where you go to failure, that's the point. You're going till you can't do it anymore. What? No way. I am a sinful creature who deserves the brunt of the pain. I don't know, dude. I'll come up with a better slogan. Ooh. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, I sacrificed explosiveness for reps there, that's for sure. Ugh. Water break. Water break. Little tip for any wire exercises. Usually, depends. There are some outliers to this rule. But you want to be able to hold the weight and not let it, you know, like touch the other weights while you're lifting it, because just like the incline bench press, you want to keep that tension that you have in your arms through your entire set. That's where a lot of the muscle growth comes from, is just like not giving your muscles a break. Set 3. Maybe we don't go up in weight next time. Ooh, I felt that. All right, it's time for single arm wire pulls. For this, you don't need any attachment. You just use the little ball that's usually at the top of the clip right here. You hold on to this, and then you just pull your arm out across your body. Super easy. I'm gonna try about 10 pounds on this and see how we feel. And then immediately switch to the next arm after you fail, and only after. What I honestly find a lot of the times is there's no such thing as like too little weight. Usually there is, like, you don't want to be sitting here for a minute doing one whole arm in one of these, you know, like doing 5 pounds, 25 to 30 reps. You know, if you're going to do that, just do push-ups, you know, target more muscles. But with these on one arm, especially after I've already done another exercise, it's hard. There's a lot of strain being put on the muscle. So going all the way down to 10 pounds, it still feels like I'm working my muscle, which means I probably am. Switch. You know, that was a good day. Honestly, all things considered, that was really good. Let's do some post-workout visibility, dude. Let's see how we did. Ugh. God, that hurts. You know, there isn't too much definition there, but there's something. You can kind of see a shelf coming in. That's good. But really where you can see stuff is that chest. It's not bad. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow for core. If, you know, nothing goes wrong. You know, life can always get in the way of the gym, but never let gym get in the way of life. You know, it should be something that helps you with your everyday life, not, you know, the other way around. So I bid you adieu for the day. Freaking subscribe, dude. It helps me so much. You don't even understand. Like, I wish it didn't help me as much as it did. I wish you could just like watch one video and YouTube goes, that's awesome. But what it really cares about is subs. So for engagement, give me some gym songs. Whoa, there's a train going by the building right now. Anyways, for engagement, give me some gym songs. Would really appreciate it. I'm always looking for more. My playlist looks a little dry right now. Just cycling through the same songs over and over again. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are.